Hey folks, welcome to Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. Today I'm going to a citrus open house. Gonna buy me some trees. Let's go.
There is some Kishu there that has produced, and Fortune. The other varieties haven't produced this year. Like I said, it's an off year. That tree kind of picks out what it wants to produce each year.
Hey folks, welcome to Black Gumbo Southern Gardening on the road. We are at John Panzarella's open house of his citrus collection, and we're purchasing some fruit trees. So today I've picked up a key lime, a kaffir lime, a blood orange, and a really unusual miniature mandarin. And so we're going to take those home and pot them up. I'm going to show you how to do that, how to care for these through the year, how to prune them, and how to grow a small fig tree, because we don't want a small fruit tree. We don't want large fruit trees. Because it's so wasteful and so disease prone. You can't reach them, you can't spray them, you can't prune them when they get large. So I'm gonna show you how to prune these things to keep an open canopy and to keep them at a manageable size, and you'll get a better harvest that way, more healthy fruit. So yeah, so let's take a look around and see what John's got on sale today. He's been teaching folks and putting out all the samples. Man, everything's so good. What a beautiful place. There's hardly anything left. How much money you make today, John? A lot?
I don't know.
This one?
This is half of it is sulcata and half of it is nova, and there's no sulcata on the tree this year, just novas.
Was it a graft?
Yeah, I grafted two.
Awesome.
It was a sulcata seedling, and I grafted nova to it. Over here, this is golden grapefruit, and I grafted Fairchild onto it.
Wow.
Is Bloom Sweet grapefruit. It's a seedling, it's huge. And over on the side there is cocktail grapefruit. And then this is something that I invented or tried to cross. This is a giant ujikitsu, this seedling tree here. And it makes ujikitsus that are twice to 3 times as big as a regular ujikitsu.
Wow.
The story is I took ujikitsu to my greenhouse and I brought pollen from a real red grapefruit because I wanted to make it red inside. I did that cross-pollination and I waited, took the seed out, planted the seed, waited 15 years, and it didn't make red ujikitsu.
It took 15 years to find that out.
I waited 15 years for the first fruit on this tree.
Wow.
And it turned out about the 12th year I learned that real red pollen is sterile, and so I blew it. But anyway, it's unusual. This is the only one in existence that makes this giant ujikitsu.
Now I heard you telling a story about, or somebody said you mentioned an avocado tree.
Yeah, that big one.
That big one is an avocado tree. Wow.
Our company has trimmed it 4 times. It's kind of made it into a horseshoe.
Yeah.
So the wires could go through because that's 7,000 volts up there.
That's crazy. Wow. Good. These are local varieties, and the varieties that grow here locally. And so when you're looking for a fruit tree, if you go down to the big box store and just buy one off the shelf, that tree could have been propagated in Indiana or Iowa or Ohio or something, not really suitable for your local climate. But down here, John is propagating trees and purchasing trees for his collection that are suited for Zone 9, Zone 8, Zone 9, in the subtropics here in coastal Texas. And so that's what we're coming here for, and taking a road trip to find those trees and those fruits that do well in our environment. And you can see, man, the place is so crowded. I've been running into people and being a nuisance, but hey, it's a popular place to be today. So yeah, John Panzarella, check him out online. Check out his Facebook page as well.
There.
So the Leafminers themselves cause the curling of the leaves?
Right.
Yeah.
That's you look at the leaves, they're tunneling back and forth.
Right.
And to spray insecticide now,
Yeah, they're already in there, yeah.
because they're under that waxy coating. So you have to kill the mama, the mother moth, when she comes to the tree. It's got to have oil on it or insecticide that kills her before she can lay.
You want me to eat this berry after I taste the lemon,
yeah.
and then taste the lemon again?
Yeah, and you'll see how much different it tastes. It's going to be super sweet.
Let's go.
I'm gonna wait and watch
It
his
does.
expression.
Does it matter which lemon it is?
No, just pick something sour.
Okay. Taste the lemon.
Now, you verify it's sour.
Well, this lime here is sour.
That's pretty sour. Yeah, that's sour.
pretty sour.
Now I'm supposed to.
Yeah, now this has a seed in the middle of
Okay.
it. Don't eat the seed, but it should taste kind of sweet.
But otherwise, I can.
And just roll it around your tongue and eat it, yeah. And you spit the seed out. And
Well, what is that?
that's a miracle fruit berry. It's going to make anything you eat sweet for 30 minutes.
Okay, we'll see. Just toss
Trash
it.
can
You
right
can
behind
toss it or whatever, or grow it or whatever.
All right. So this will be sweet now.
Now,
That's pretty incredible.
Do you have another seed?
so what I need to do is pass those berries out, and I can sell all these.
You can
lemons.
sell all the lemons you want.
Yeah,
Well, that's pretty incredible. What was that called again? That berry?
miracle fruit.
Miracle fruit. All right, so here we are at Panzerella's, and it's fun to meet people that have actually watched your YouTube channel. So here's David. He's from Angleton, and he was here, and it's just a good time to be at an event like this with folks interested in stuff.
Yeah, this is pretty amazing.
What are you buying today?
I got a navel orange and a peach, snow. What is it? Snow something peach.
There's so much.
Tropic snow.
Yeah, they're out of those now. You know how I know?
Yeah.
I went looking for one for my neighbor down the street.
And they also had some coffee bean plants that went pretty fast.
They're gone. When I got here, they were gone.
Everything's going pretty fast. There's a lot of stuff out here.
That's great.
And there's still a lot of stuff here.
Yeah, I got some more looking around to do. Good to
It's
see you,
pretty
David.
nice. It's
Nice
nice.
to see you.
He said he was getting his one.
Got a little berry. Yeah. The berry itself didn't have much flavor, but it certainly took the bite out of some of the citrus. Well, as you can see, we got us some trees. We're bringing them home. I'm going to take them and put them in the backyard and let them recover from being whipped around at 60 miles an hour. And I'm going to pot these up, put them in pots so I can move them around and keep them little. That's the plan, at least. So. All right, well, I'm back home. Nighttime, the sun came down. I was driving into Friendswood. Very pleasant day, very pleasant drive. It was a good thing to meet John and to talk to him and look around his place and see all that fruit. And a good thing to meet David. Man, thanks, David, for spending time with me today. I was able to talk to David, one of my subscribers, who recognized me, man. That's like the first time I've ever been recognized in public. So thanks, David. Good to talk to you all day long. But yeah, we've got, I came home with 5 plants, and I intended to get more. I intended to get a peach tree for my neighbor Jan, but when I got there, there were 2 peach trees left, and they were pretty bad shape. They were bent over, and I wasn't going to bring that home to my neighbor. And I wanted one too, but I couldn't get one either. They had coffee plants there. I was hoping to snag one of those, but they went within the first 10 minutes. The line was 2 hours long, so I just wandered around and I talked with folks and waited in line by waiting till the line diminished. Okay, so here's the plan going forward for my citrus. This is a multi-year project, obviously. I'm going to follow the methods found in a book called Grow a Little Fruit Tree. In fact, let me go get it. Hang on. All right, check this out. Grow a Little Fruit Tree by Ann Ralph. I heard about this book from David the Good, who is very well practiced in citrus and grafting and growing fruit, and especially tropicals. And I'm going to grow my trees in containers, at least for the foreseeable future, at least until they fruit several times. I'm growing them in containers so I can move them around, bring them inside, if we have a hard freeze. And you know, I'm going to practice this method of keeping the trees short and keeping their canopy open, and I'm going to train their growth. I'm going to prune them heavily, which the old methods say you shouldn't prune these fruit trees, these citrus trees. But yeah, you can prune citrus trees, and I've done it on my Meyer lemon that I've got in the backyard. So what did I get? Well, I got a Kaffir lime. That's the lime that you, they also call it a, well, Kaffir is a derogatory term in some parts of the world. People are always trying to change the name of it, but it's Citrus hystrix is its cultivar, its Latin name, its species name, hystrix. This was grown from seed. John grew these up from seed, and I'm going to grow them so that I can cook with the leaves. That's mainly what you use them for. But I also, man, last night I was watching some Asian folks cook fish, and they were cooking with some of these limes, and they were actually using the limes in some very creative way. They're really knobby, gnarly looking citrus fruits. I also got a Kishu mandarin, a trifoliata rootstock on that, so it's not from seed, but it's got a good rootstock on it. This mandarin, this Kishu, is a miniature mandarin, and they're supposed to be very delicious, about that big. They peel real easily. I need some oranges, man. I need oranges in my life. Speaking of oranges, I also got a Sanguinelli blood orange. This is a nice medium-sized orange that is that red fruit, lots of antioxidants, delicious flavor, and yeah, I'm looking forward to that one. The Sanguinelli is said to be the most desirable and most flavorful of all the blood oranges. I think there at one time there were only 3 blood oranges. I think there's a lot more now. I got a key lime, Citrus aurantifolia. Key lime, you know, like key lime pie, man. You gotta have key limes, bartender limes, those little limes that you buy with the thin skin. Man, I love those things. We're gonna cook with them, put them in our Mexican food, do all kinds of things with the key lime. Maybe make a key lime pie. I got a Satsuma orange. In our area of Texas, on coastal Texas, the Satsuma orange is actually one of the most successful oranges, and you see them all over my neighborhood. I got the Owari subvariety of the Satsuma, Citrus reticulata, and a Satsuma orange, man, they're delicious. Had one down at my buddy's house, and on his land he's growing some of these things, and man, they're delicious. And so these 5 things that I got will go in my backyard, maybe some in my front yard, I don't know. And yeah, we got some citrus now to go along with our Meyer lemon that's right now currently loaded down with so many lemons. I got to go harvest them before the tree breaks. So citrus, a new thing for Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. Hey, thanks for joining us. Thanks for going on the tour with us. Go check out Panzarella and give him a thumbs up on Facebook. And if you're local, you got to go. If you're anywhere within like an hour or 2 hour drive of Lake Jackson, Texas, you got to go next time he has an open house. Hey, thanks for joining us on Black Gumbo Southern Gardening. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please do so. Also, click that bell down there. That'll give you a notification every time we upload a video. We have a Facebook page too, and every now and then I post on there some things that are special to the Facebook page. We've got an Instagram account where I share the beauty of the garden. And yeah, go check those out. Hey, happy gardening to you. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.